Yippee! Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Welcome to Wednesday. You know about this one. I think you guys have pretty much got a hang of all the days at this point, right? There's Monday and then Tuesday and then Wednesday and then Thursday and then Friday and then Saturday and then Sunday and then it repeats again and again and again and again. But Wednesday is the one in the middle of the week, no matter where you start from. It's pretty much in the middle, unless you start from Wednesday, which I guess some people can do if they would like to do that. But most of the time people start from either Monday or Sunday, or I think sometimes Saturday. Do people start from Saturday? You still struggle? That's, days could be hard, especially if you're on a vacation of some kind or like between like school seasons. I think that's still called a vacation, actually. And then it's like all the days kind of are the same day every day. And then you're like, wait, which one was today again? Well, this one, I'm telling you now, it is Wednesday. And Wednesday is the day of today that it is, and we're playing a game today, and that game is called Chicory, and it's the game that we play on Wednesdays. And I hope you are all so excited to see beautiful little dogs do beautiful colors, because that's how we do it in the Chicory. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Alice. Welcome in, Logna. Welcome in, Weaver. Welcome in, Pass. I'm so sorry you got electrocuted to death, Pass. You shouldn't lick things, especially when I'm out to go get coffee, because it's extra dangerous then. Because I can't protect you all when I go get coffee. I'm outside of the room. Thanks for clearing that up. Hi, Juno. It's important to know about things that are days of the week, maybe. But also, I'm glad you're feeling a little better, Alice. I hope you feel so 1,000,000,000% better. We're gonna go to the game zone real quick, but there's no game here because I forgot to booting it up. But we're gonna boot it up right now because that's how the game works. I do remember from last week that it told us that there were temples that we have to do. And so we're going to have to do the temples today, I think. Is the game of Chicory today? The game of today's Chicory is we do the temples. We got to add a little something to the screen. Give you a little bow. This is a game about coloring. If anybody doesn't know what Chicory is about, it's a game about coloring. And you could be a little dog and you can color. It's also a game about sadness. It's a game about, why did we stop here? It's a game about art. It's a game about being an artist. Wait. You can flip with E, you can flip with control. There's 2 flip buttons. There's 2 buttons for all the controls. Shift is ink, but also Q is ink. And control is flip, but also E is flip. I guess that's if you want to do left-handed, right-handed style. Oh, I forgot about our little otter's friend. Flip. If you flip in the game, you can flip in real life. Map. So in the corners of the world, there's supposedly temples that we have to go to. And then also there's some other stuff. Well, maybe we can go here. Where are we? We're over here? Maybe we can go up to this one secret spot here and see if there's a cool thing. Next to the Grub Caverns. We went to Bugland. I'm trying to remember. Last time we started in Bugland. And what we accomplished was we can swim up now. Hello. Oh, hello. I'm collecting more samples of your color here. I'll be bringing it back to Dr. Cheese for study. I forgot about this one. We found a laboratory. Oh, we can't go there because there's a puzzle. And we don't know it. Puzzle. I'll be able to read that later. Puzzle. Puzzle. And we also got the power to color wilder. That's our new technique. So, gamers, which corner of the earth do you think we should go to? Northwest, northeast, southeast, southwest. They're giving us a choice right off the bat, and I'm too scared to know what is correct or false. Hi, Suzu. Welcome in, welcome in. Ceased? This one. Yeah, we could go Ceased by Yum Cave and Blackberry's house and the phone booth. North by Northwest. I was trying to look up a manga today that had North by Northwest in the name, but I couldn't find it, I don't think. I've been on a quest for the last many days, and by many days I mean like 3 days. For the last 3 days, I've been on a quest to start downloading all my manga and setting up like a little like a home server for manga because I'm tired of websites disappearing off the face of the earth. It's a Hitchcock film and one of your favorites. I think it's also a direction on the compass. But I should add that to my list of things that I should download all the time, always. North by Northwest movie. Himba, you gotta stop saying that. It's got Cary Grant in it. I don't know who Cary Grant, I don't know who any actors is. I truly don't even know if Hitchcock is a person or a company. But I'm always excited to see a cool movie. Oh, I remember this was the place where they told us to find plants. No! Cary Grant was a great movie star. What kind of movie guy is he? Is he like a... Oh, we can swim. Is he like a... Like an old guy, or a action guy, or a romance guy, or a funny guy? What are all the kinds of guys you can be? He a handsome guy. Okay. I gotta get that. The sparkle plant. No, Chicory, I didn't mean to turn you green. It could be this color instead. Maybe Burkle. Sometimes you accidentally turn your role model green and there's not much you can do about it. You just have to live with that. And it's gonna be okay about it. Romance suave, 1960s gentleman leading man type. Oh. Hitchcock is a director who walks up to his silhouette. How do you do that? Isn't your silhouette you? You'd have to split yourself in half first. So you got powers? Hi, Chicory. Why do I have to collect flowers? Is it really gonna bond me with the brush? We'll use them for something later. I don't really want to spoil it. But we should do it proper, no rush. Yippee! Hi, Thomas. Welcome in, welcome in. Hi, Fancy. I can't read on my glasses. Is it Melibe? Melib? Melib? Burkle? What's that? Booperkle? Blurkle. Burple is when you have blue and purple. Oh, I can't go that way. I have to go around. I need to figure out a solution for my eyeballs. Because my eyes have gotten worse. And when I'm doing my day-to-days, I've started wearing my glasses all regular style. But, when I'm VTubing, it doesn't track my eyes so good. I dream of super rats. Type exclamation point super rat. Hold on, what is this YouTube's link? Alfred Hitchcock intro theme funeral march of a marionette. Oh! Oh, I can show this to y'all. How do you do that?
Good evening.
Good evening. But I need to wear my glasses more. What do I do here? I can't go that way. Can I make this jump? I can. I need to wear my glasses more, but I can't do it while I'm VTubing, which is normally fine because I can see most things on the computer, but text it's small. Love your clear obscure outfit. Is it just because I have a beret? Is it because I have a beret? I guess the stripe is too. I went to an anime convention recently and there were a bunch of people in black and white striped shirts with berets on and carrying baguettes. And somebody was like, oh, they're from Expedition Claire de la Lune 33, and I haven't played that game or really watched anybody play it, so I can't tell if there is actually a character that's dressed like that or if they're just dressing like a French stereotype and that's the joke of it. Banquet Rainforest is your favorite track on the soundtrack. It's so pretty. Hi Bean, welcome in, welcome in. Glasses are indeed an important part of eye reading. Yeah, so like I can mostly read most stuff. So I haven't been bothering to find a solution yet for while I'm VTubing. I guess the solution would just be make my text bigger. Cause it's only when there's like certain letters in a row, like L and I kind of look the same and I gotta squint real tiny and it's like, I can guess. It's like Homestuck trolls con kids, except this time they're French. Well, Homestuck, like, the trolls in the Homestuck have the horns and the gray skin. Those are actual characters. Does a character actually dress like that? In Claire Expedition, I thought they were all just wearing clothes, like normal style clothes, not like
Yippee!
French Halloween costume. They're dressing as the mimes. Did a big photo op with all of them. They stuck like a Waldo cosplayer in there. Martha Stewart oil. That's my favorite video on the entire internet. Hold on, can we watch that real quick? Just in case some people don't know. Hold on, hold on, hold on. It's my favorite video on the internet. One of them at least. It's good. Oh, it's beautiful. The editing. Oui. It's really good. I love the internet. And I love to be on the internet. I've already forgotten. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. I've already forgotten the moral of the story. The moral of the story is I think I just need to actually make my OBS chat bigger is really all I need to do. Because everything else is fine. Text in the game is usually fine. It's really just OBS chat, and I need to make that bigger anyway because the emotes are so small in the OBS chat menu. I want to see what funny emotes y'all are always posting all the times. Also, hi Juno. I hope you are having a Wednesday. I almost forgot what day it was, but then I remembered what I said earlier about the days, and so then it was Wednesday. We have to make it colorful. We're not leaving any land uncolored. That's our goal. That's our very important mission. We gotta coloring them all forever and always. Thank you for the clip. Make it smaller. Challenge mode. I don't know if I can do that. I genuinely don't know chat settings. But those are just like the Twitch chat settings, not the actual OBS chat settings. Like if I make the window bigger, if I make the panel bigger, it doesn't actually change the size of the text, it just changes the size of the width. The Wednesday of all time. The Wednesday of this current time that we're in, I think. I need somebody to help me understand. Wait, I just understood it. So you know when people say something's the GOAT and it stands for greatest of all time? There was a moment up until about 30 seconds ago where I thought it stood for game of all time, and I got very confused why people were referring to things that weren't video games as GOAT, like people and objects. And now I understand it. It's because the G does not stand for game. We've solved this mystery. Thank you all for your help. Clip didn't save because the oil video, wait, it didn't? What? I do see it had a little error thing, but I don't... Sometimes Twitch is just strange. Well, we're not gonna color that. It's not possible. The oil video strikes again. You'll just have to remember it in your minds and your hearts. So what do I do here? I think I have to go splish splash. Oh, I fail. And I get the Litor. Oh, wait. Pick up 50. That's only 50% of the Litor?
Oh. Yippee!
Yippee! How do I get up there? Do I have to go through the cave? Thank you, Weaver. Thank you, Nightbot. Is it you're downloading the oil video? Please do. This is my message to everybody on this planet's Earth. Download your favorite videos. Make a backup of your files. Download your favorite videos. Download your favorite books. Download your favorite mangas. Download your favorite animes. Keep a copy too if you want to be extra safe. Because any day, anytime, they can make it go away. A streaming company can just take it off their site. They can decide they don't want to they could decide they don't want to renew the license. They could go out of business. They could decide they just don't like it anymore, and so you're not allowed to have it. Wait, so what do I do here? Go across this way? Is this where I want to be? Is this correct? There used to be a sketchy convenience store near your house that had a sign that said, Aduit video DVDs. It colored in the eye so it looked like an L, but it faded so it just said Aduit video DVDs. That's beautiful. Yeah, the video's only 2.1 megabyte. Yeah, it's like a 10 seconds video. Is this far enough? Can I make this jump? I can. Take that. Retry. Every time you drive by, you have to say Aduit video DVDs. It's actually hard to say. It's kind of a tongue twister. Aduit DVD. Aduit DVD. Aduit DVD. Aduit DVD. Aduit DVD. Aduit DVD. The Aduit DVD. Aduit DVD. You know what's one of my other favorite videos is Space Jam DVD. Space Jam DVD. Space Jam DVD. Space Jam DVD. Space Jam DVD.
Yippee!
Yippee! I fell in the water. Earlier you were wiretapping, so you made 5.2 gigabyte video on your phone to compress for audio only. How long? It's gotta be like hours of audio. So I'm trying to think like how... You could fit like 20 good quality songs for sure in under a gigabyte. I don't remember how much audio takes. I'm finding out that I've got hundreds of gigabytes of images now. The file type of Opus. Too high quality, should have changed it. Yeah, see if your like recording software lets you change the default file type. Because that's another thing that some things do is they'll just like put you on the highest quality by default. Because I guess they think it's cool. But, can I make this jump? No. I can swim over here. But you really don't need all that quality most of the time. It'll just use up all the processing on your computer. And all of the memory in your storage. We gotta make it green. Ooh, we gotta make it green. Just a little bit of green. Some green for your screen. Miss Paisley sniffing your ankles. Keep up the good work, Miss Paisley. Jiggle bites. Jibs. That's probably a type of measurement. Jibbles vibes. I'm gonna go up here. This is puzzles. This is secret pathways puzzles. I'll make you purple. Purple. Even trying to process 2 gigabytes at a time give you a rough on your laptop. You're just gonna have to keep it when you arrive back home tomorrow. Love purple. It's good color. Whoever invented purple knew what they were doing. Probably purple stuff. They were like, what if we took blue and we took red and we mixed them together just so? And all the scientists clasped their hands behind their backs and nodded so thoughtfully about it. You eat lavender and lilac. It is flavors. You can get like lavender candies and candied lilacs. I guess I do want the second from the right. But how do I... Oh, I can just swim through. No one can stop me. And this will bring me here, which will bring me here, which will bring me here. Gotta make it purple. I understand every puzzle. I understand every puzzle. Nobody's ever made a puzzle that's tripped me up before. I simply understand them all. Kind of wish I had some, like, lavender candies. Take that, thank you. Can I not go down there, I guess? I ate some old candy out of my drawer today. I have a drawer full of candy at my desk that I forget exists. And so every once in a while I'll remember there's candy in there. Remember when we were making the hymn plush at the end of last year, beginning of the year, something like that, and we filled them full of candies? It's a lot of that same stuff that's just been in my drawer. Still yummy. Candy doesn't ever go bad, and don't let anybody ever tell you otherwise. Hi, random. Panda. Candy. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise about how candy is always good for you and never bad for you. Him is full of candy. Him was full of candy. Once upon a December. I think it was in December. I think that was a December activity, maybe. No, go back to being dark. No. So that's how we get Flabber. How do we get over there? I can't make this jump. What's the point of this? Maybe I jump down. Oh. I keep expecting it to kill me when it drops me in the water. But I forgot you can just swim. Thought they made the him plush in March? Maybe that was... When I made the him plush, was that with this model? The Costco puzzle was with the old model, so him plush was the new model. So yeah, that had to be after January. Almost a year at this point. But the candy was... My coffee, I forgot it. Yummy. How did I do this? Well, that works. Now, can I jump from here to there? I can. D. Box. Candy and coffee. Pick a lane. Oh, that's nice. I'm wearing a shawl in real life, too. Found the lavender room spray. It smells so nice, but it makes you sleepy. I have a teeny tiny little, like, washing machine and dryer for my laundry. That's, the dryer is just, like, in my closet, so it doesn't vent to the outside, so I'm not supposed to use, like, actual dryer sheets. So I have to use, like, little wool balls to make sure that it doesn't get crazy staticky. And I drop a few drops of lavender oil on the ball. And it smells so nice. Lavender really is one of the smells of all time. Did we get the thing that we needed? From, here? Lavender. We did. They call it lavender because you he and you haw. And you ha and you hoo. There is a down. I guess we just can't get there from here. Banana. Where? Did we get them all? There can't be all of them. There's gotta be more. It's gotta be more there's like this whole area. We gotta get in there. We gotta figure out what that business is. From over here, I suppose? Can I? I can. Can I? I can. Whoa. There's plants in here. I'm stamping little hymns and you can't even see them. Oh, I missed. Is that not it? Is that not the way? That drops me here? Drops me here. I'm so close. Hmm. 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 Oh! This little weirdo. I figured it did it. I forgot about plants. Ah, no, go back. We have to get the lid or... It's nice to be in a cave sometimes. Do any of y'all ever go to caves? When I was a child, I lived in a location that had more caves, so, I think we took some, like, school trip to cave once. You got... It makes a happy little beep. Don't think you've ever been to a cave before. You should go to a cave. They're kind of cool.
Yippee!
They got rock, and that's basically it. I clicked out of the game. They got rock, and they got shape, and they got different rock, and they got dark, and sometimes they got special lights that live in the cave. And they got, that's it. They got water sometimes. I guess I've been to Water Cave. Ocean's Cave. You know the kind. Kind that's in the ocean. That's perfect. Some cave got Om. That's like Ashlol's funny guy cousin. I think there's something down here. No. Want to go to cave sometime? They're very atmospheric. You've only got a handful amount of time to cave. Me too. I think everybody should hang out in cave. Get a little cave time. Spend a little cave time. Shrimps is bugs. This is true. And you should get it tattooed. Everyone should get it tattooed. Can I make this jump? Well, hi V. Hi Jam. I hope you are having Wednesdays. It's not Tuesday anywhere yet, right? Wait. It's not Thursday anywhere yet, right? Those clouds? Huh? It's not a thing you're supposed to be able to do.
Yippee!
Strange and unusual. Not in the US. Maybe in the Europes or the Asias. Or the Africas. Or the Australias. I guess these are on a timer. Whoa. Is that how that works? You got Stormy. Thank you. How do... There you go. The lying fibber. It's Monday. Can't tricking me. We've learned our days of the week. It's Wednesday. Some islands. It's always Thursday somewhere. Acid rain. Thursdays are just a construct of society. Everything is just a construct of society, I think, except for the things that aren't. I think that's a sentence that means absolutely nothing. Wait. Everything is something except when it's not. Y'all heard about this? Y'all know about this? Rain isn't a construct of society, but like rainy days kinda are. So like the things that are associated with rain, like staying indoors and getting into car accidents on the freeway. Words are constructs of society. It's true. Without society, there would be no words because you wouldn't need them. Wednesday? After night. Wednesday? Yes. Nice, you got all the brush flowers you need. I'll be taking those, okay? Meet me up ahead. There's something you need to see. Okay. Painting them all, painting them all. Painting them all, painting them all. Making the world a beautiful place. Painting them all, painting them all, painting them all. Painting them all. I love... You know what? I also need to get the Hollow Knight soundtrack. I really love, like, the atmospheric, like, beautiful piano, like, rainy soundtrack files. Many games have these because it's a good to have. I go here, and then 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 I get this litter. Rain itself is a natural phenomenon. Rain is a societal thing. It is aesthetic grown over years of association. Yeah, City of Tears I gotta get. Words are constructs of society that attempt to define and spread the concept of one or more multiple rocks. Every word has to do with rocks, except for the words that don't have anything to do with rocks. For example, I'm kind of doubting what is and isn't a rock right now. Light? Does light have to do with rocks? I guess rocks can have qualities of light. Speaking of words, nobody's guessed the secret word in a hot minute. Do y'all even know that there's been a secret, whoa, push me back. There's been a secret word for the past many streams. Oh, this gets to be the blue zone. Put you down here. What do we do with you? Lights, camera, action. Camera is a kind of rock. I don't know why I thought that would work. A camera is a kind of rock that takes pictures. You hate secrets? Secrets are no fun except when it's the secret word. Some secrets are okay. I want that. Dorky! I kind of want to wear that shawl. There we go. Fashion gotta get right. I guess it's we go up and then go over? Why can't I? Why can't I? Oh, I know what it is. I gotta go here. Why can't I? Why can't I? Now there's Super Rat. Camera is an electric rock. Rock and roll. That's music, baby. I'm not quite sure what my goal is here. I guess it's blow stuff up. I gotta blow up these rocks and I gotta blow up these rocks. This can go across, which is good. And this can go here. Do I have to, like, somehow get it on the way down? That can't be it. There's no way that's it. Can't push ball off cliff. What if you made an explosive color? That would be cool. I guess I can at least blow up this rock and see what it's about. Nothing. I could be using my, my special colors. Special colors just for me. Thank you, Nightbot. Thank you, Weaver. Wait, am I a fool?
Yippee!
I'm fool the whole time. I'm Boo-Boo the Fool, as they say. Somebody says this. Up was only to get the funny gift. That's a lot of bush flowers. It's a lot of bush flowers. Do you think I'm gonna be making my own brush? Or like adding hair to the brush or something? This is some sort of brush keeper's trial. And so like there's... They call them brush flowers and they look like paint brushes. Are we like planting a new one? Or... You think they're edible? You think you could make a brush flower pie and it would taste so good and so nice? Oh! Can't go there yet. That's progression. Oh wait, yes we can. That's progression. We have to color everything? Because if we don't, I'll get scared. I'll get scared by the lack of colors. I think if there were no colors, chickeny. I get so chickened out at if there were no colors in the world. I would say, where did all my beautiful colors go? I loved looking at them. Why are you gone now? Why aren't you here no more? Please, my colors, come back to me. I love you, colors. Because the thing about colors is I love you, colors. That probably tastes so awesome. Do you think it would taste like cinnamon tree? Is cinnamon a tree? It is cinnamon bark, huh? When you get like cinnamon sticks. I don't think about the plant forms of the foods I eat not nearly enough. Cinnamon is a spice. This I know, but spices come from somewhere, usually plants. Like pepper is a plant. Salt is a rock. That one's not a plant. Sugar is a rock, but also a plant. Wait, sugar is a plant. Sugar cane. Aged spiced bark after treatment. They don't just dry it out? What else do they do? I was like, hi, Magic. Welcome in, welcome in. Beautiful, right? Hold on. I gotta change your color. Get dark. Or maybe don't get dark. Get pink? Wait. Yes. So the story goes that once a long, long time ago, this huge tree spontaneously sprouted here. And that branch that's missing now, that was the brush. This is where it first came to be, and where someone became the first wielder. The brush flowers only grow from this tree, so for this trial, we find the stray brush flowers that spread elsewhere, and replant them here. Oh! Can I have some sugar, please? I'm always asking this to myself in the kitchen when I'm making some sort of thing that would taste good with sugar in it. Can you place those from your... You can place those from your decor menu. Plant them all on this screen here, and let me know when you're happy with where they are. You got it, Chicory! Probably under garden, right? Yeah. Wait, where's the 5th? This is a fun little, like... I hesitate to call it a mini game. Because it's kind of not. But, like... This is a fun little interactive activity for the viewer. And those ones will make pink. Chicory. I thought I found 5 flowers. Why did I only put 4? Are your flowers here too, Chicory? Yep. Most flowers here were planted by former wielders, but I still remember which ones are mine. It was so exciting back then, starting out. I wanted to be the best wielder ever, but then, seeing this old tree and all the wielders as flowers, I think it started to dawn on me. The weight of all these artists whose legacy I carried. Wanting to be the best wasn't enough. It said I had to be the best for all of them. You never have to be the best of everyone. You don't even have to be the best you that you can be. You just got to try a little bit and have fun with it. It was a lot to carry. Chicory, if it's really so important to uphold this legacy, I don't know if I'm the right person to do that. Maybe I'd have been better off back then if I hadn't confronted this. I hate this legacy, these expectations. They took so much from me, and it never mattered anyway. You really don't have to be anything. You can be great your own way, Sustenance. Don't let a stupid legacy control you. You said it, Chicory. Chicory. Who was the first wielder? Not much is recorded about them. Besides what's kept in the Wielder Temple, we know they were a massively creative person, and they changed the world in a major way. Before them, nobody had seen color before. It's wild to think about. From the stories we have, it seems like the brush just sprouted here, just for them. Who knows? Maybe they were like some kind of alien or god or something. Probably not. What if one day all the stores stopped selling sugar, and if you wanted something sweet, you had to buy bottles of fructose corn syrup? What about honey? Can I not just use honey? Honestly, I'd be fine with corn syrup. As long as I don't have to switch to artificial sweeteners. The kind would have the horrible aftertastes. I used to try to, like, figure out the most efficient way to have my own little, like, sugar syrup that I would keep in my fridge or just out and about for when I was making teas, because it melts in easier than sugar because it's already pre-melted. But it was too much work, too much effort. How many wielders have there been? Still think it's crazy how white sugar is made from beets now? It's not even cane sugar anymore, it's beets? I guess beet sugar has always been like a thing. Sugar beets. The rocks added color to the scene with the eyes of the beholder to indulge in the splendor. That sounds like it's song lyrics from something, but I don't know. Hundreds. Not so exclusive, right? After the first wielder died, the brush just passed naturally from person to person. The yield of sugar from sugar beets like 4% of the total volume. I mean, it's kind of like that when you're juicing stuff. You ever juice a orange or a lemon? The amount of juice you get is not nearly as big as the orange or the lemon. And those are some pretty juicy fruits. The brush just naturally passed from person to person. But it was way too sought after. Wars were fought over it. People died for it. For a brush? For colors? We had to make rules for how and when it was passed on. Rules that everyone agreed to. So it could pass peacefully. I guess that's how we wound up with all this wielder apprentice trial crap. It worked though. People don't die over it these days. It's easy to forget how lucky we are. You use the peels to make jams. Beet jam? That's two different words you can use to refer to a song. Happy with where your flowers are planted? I'm ready to move on. Chapter 7, The Wielder Trials 2. They separated into chapters? Do we have to do these in an order? Those brush flowers you planted. That's where they'll stay now, forever. Oh, that's right. You found an extra flower, didn't you? Oh! Was I only supposed to find 4? You can keep that one for yourself. Plant it here if you want, but you could put it somewhere else too. I thought the rule was that has to be here. I guess I'll put it in my house. Anyway, congratulations, sustenance. Oh wait, no, orange peels to make jam, huh? Beets don't really have peels, do they? They're a root vegetable. Hard to think of how many oranges go to the orange factory for juice orange. Can't eat an orange peel, but you can candy it. You can jam it. You can make a marmalade. Congratulations, sustenance. You just finished your first wielder trial. It's a huge first step. You know, I lied. I do want to make you pink. I'll give you, yeah, that works. I'm glad I got through it too. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a lot more confident to tackle the other 3 at the corners of Picnic. I'll be waiting at the next one. You got it. Honored history. Planted the blush flowers. I guess this is just shortcut. This is what this wall is here for. Shortcut back to home. You'll have candy to peels. I should candy some citrus. I've only ever candied oranges once, and it was for an orange cake I was making. It's a lot of boiling. Actually, the boiling was for the syrup, not... Was the boiling for the candying? Do you just have to, Do you just have to sugar and then bake to candy a orange? I want that. I don't think I can make that jump. I could make that jump. Sugar, then stir, then boil on low. There's a video you know about the old way to do it. I remember boiling oranges to make an orange syrup, but I don't remember if that was for the cake itself or for the candying of the oranges, because it was like, it was an orange cake. No, the cake probably just had, Hold on a second. There's a definitive way we can solve this mystery. Three years ago. I boiled the oranges. Okay, the boiling was part of the candied process. Boiled them and then dried them, and then the syrup went into the cake batter also. And I think also into the icing? Sugar, then stir them, boil on low. Next time I get oranges, I should candies them. Imagine you're having an emotional talk with your friend and they're like, give me a second. While repainting your skin and clothes, they're trying to tell you about the history of all of the people that fought in wars. And you're like, hang on, I have to make you pink. I have to change your fit. Is there some kind of shiny here? No, it's just a bug. Did we explore this whole... There's some area up here that we haven't explored. Hold on. We're not done here yet. We're not done here yet. There's this whole other areas that we didn't even exploring. And we have to exploring a little bit. Because there's packages here, and the packages contain cool clothes for us. And we can wear the cool clothes and be so fashion forward. Every pound of fruit is 1/4 cup sugar for a marmalade. You boil the peels in the sugar. Yeah. It's on the fairly sweeter side. You can fine-tune it to lower. You know, Townsend's the old food YouTuber had a video 18th century candy, and the barley crack and candied oranges look too good. I can go here. And then I can go here. And then I can go here. I think I finished all the fashion quests. What's the point of this one? I don't think there is a point to that one. Cheese bread soup. That sounds pretty good. I would like a cheese bread soup. Ow! Ow! Ow 2.wav. Channel for when you want to eat with your eyes and not your mouth. Youppi! Youppi! I need to... Actually, I don't. I was gonna say I need to bake something, but I baked an apple pie the other day, and I still have some apple pie left, so I should not bake any more desserts until I've finished the apple's pie. lest it'll take me too long to finish the apple pie and then it will go bad. And that's what you call a waste of food. And nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to waste their food. Their delicious and delectable pie. What was the point of this? Why did I go up here? Do you bake a apple pie entirely out of apples? It had a crust.
Yippee!
Yippee! The bottom crust was, just like the Marie Callender's frozen crusts, because those are real nice. They're already pie-shaped. They come in a pie tin. Very convenient. And the top part was homemade, like a crumble crust. Coloring it. Coloring it. Coloring it. I miss the sounds. Hi, Asmund. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Make so that tomorrow when you're home you can only think of beautiful recipes of luxury. I was really craving chocolate chip cookies the other night, but it was bedtime, which is no time to be baking or eating chocolate chip cookies. It's time to be sleeping. And I was like, I should bake some chocolate chip cookies. But I still have apple pie that needs to be finished. I'll put this texture back. You enjoy pies that aren't actually pies, like whoopie pie. That sounds familiar. That's definitely like a food that I know by another name. Hold on. What's in a whoopie pie? Yeah, like a, I keep wanting to call them moon pies, but that might be something else. I think a moon pie is like solid. Moon pie is another kind of sandwich pie type dealio, but it's dipped in chocolate. Apple chip cookies. They do have those. I made apple snickerdoodles before, where it's like you get apple chips and then you crumple them up and you put them in the snickerdoodle, and it's pretty good. Whoopi Goldberg pie. Not the right name. Is it not? These are whoopie pies. It's a little like sandwich cookie type dealio. And a moon pie is this, where it's like similar but slightly different. I like a key lime pie. I like a pumpkin pie. A butterscotch cinnamon pie. What are good pies? I do like an apple pie very much. Apple pie is really nice and easy to make. Bedtime is oftentimes time for bed. Every time of the night it comes around and it's bedtime, and it always happens. It's always bedtime about it. Okay. I guess we can go up. I don't think we can go north yet. I think there's like, we need a power to be able to go north. Should we go up or down, gamers? Got a pie the other day from a store that was a cream pie made from whipped cream but thicker, and it had Dunkaroos. Oh, they probably like called it a whoopie pie at their store. It's like a special name just for their own special pie. But thicker. It wasn't like a pudding pie, was it? It was just like a cream pie. It's always bedtime. Not right when you wake. Oh, sometimes right when you wake up, it is bedtime because you go back to bed. Once went into a rundown CVS on a clearance rack. They had Moon Pie branded protein power pies. I feel like that's a strange branding because the people who are going for protein powder are people who are trying to like work out. So they'd be trying to cut moon pies out of their diet, not pudding. I guess it was just a
Yippee!
Yippee! The only moon pie you had that you liked, it was substantial, tasted and nutrition instead of marshmallow ghost. I think that's the appeal. I don't even like moon pies very much. A lot of the like Little Debbie type treats I'm not a big fan of. They're a little too like artificial for my tastes. A little too like overly sweet. I also just don't like marshmallow desserts generally. I like a s'more, but like, you know how they have those Easter candies that are just like chocolate covered marshmallow stuff? Those ones make me ill. I can't like eat a full marshmallow chocolate candy without feeling like nauseous. I don't know if it's just too much sugar or if I have like some weird marshmallow allergy or what, but not a fan. Personally. Go down. Dehydrated marshmallows and cereal, though? I'm all about that. That I can get behind. Yeah, it could be something weird you're allergic to. Which makes me wonder. Like the snowman chocolates. I think so, yeah. Like, they have Christmas ones, too, where it's just like, here's some sort of, like, marshmallow fluff inside and then, like, a chocolate shell around it. Also not a big fan of caramel chocolates. Those are also, like, too sweet for me. I think we've heard Shroom's I like your paint job dialogue a few times. Never accept wintergreen gums from a gum share because there's one brand that breaks out in hives instantly. Tragic. I'm just not a big gum person, to begin with. It's alright. Gum is like more effort than it's worth. It's like, okay, you chew it and you get some flavor and then it's just like in your mouth now. And you have to deal with that. You have to choose whether you want to swallow it even though you're not supposed to, or like spit it out, and like when do you spit it out? And it's like, eh. This in a pie crust. Dunkaroo dip. Fascinating. Hold on. Wait, there's cake in this? No, I think this is Dunkaroo dip for the cake. But well, it is pudding. Cool Whip, Funfetti, pudding, spinkles. Hold on. But they put cake mix in it? Sorry, hold on. This is the most insane recipe I've ever seen. Hold on a second. Hold on. So first they're having you take cake mix and then you microwave it. Just the straight up cake mix, 30 seconds at a time in the microwave. Until the cake mix reaches 165 degrees, or put it in the oven, just bake the cake mix. Let it cool for 10 minutes? Does cake mix have stuff in it that's bad for you? I thought the reason why you weren't supposed to eat like raw cake batter was generally because of the egg in it, but you add that. You add that. Cool Whip pudding and sprinkles in a bowl. So I guess they're making it to taste like Dunkaroo, because it's not actual Dunkaroos in here. It's like not quite pudding. New serving bowl on top with more sprinkles. This is just homemade Dunkaroo dip recipe, I guess. It really is just Cool Whip, pudding, and cake mix. That's crazy. Raw flour can be unsanitary? But it's... I guess... Hi, Jag. I guess I don't usually, like, eat raw flour. I'm trying to think of, like, when I use flour, even when it's not baking, it'll be, like, to thicken a sauce or something, so it's still getting heated. It's not very much. Cake mix isn't flour, but it's got flour in it, right? Generally, cake mix is the dry ingredients of a cake. Himbot loves to be banning people today. Nobody actually gets banned, but I should take that off of him's highs or make it like a 1 in 100 chance of him saying it. Back, is this cocaine? No, this is cake mix. Wait, what am I doing? I have cake mix. I should bake cupcakes. Actually, I hate cupcakes. I guess it'll be fine because they wouldn't have any frosting. I should just bake a cake. I was gonna bake a roll cake because that with the cake mix, because when you convert a cake mix to a roll cake, you have to put in like 6 eggs, and I have so many eggs I have to get rid of. I mean, I have to consume them. I have too many eggs. I accidentally bought a big thing of eggs when I already had an unopened big thing of eggs. Imbot's on a banning spree. We made Dunkaroo's dip. I don't have anything. I was gonna say I don't have anything to dip in it, but I do have, I think, several packages of graham crackers because every time summer rolls around, I'm like, I should make s'mores. So I buy some graham crackers and I forget that I've already got like 1 or 2 boxes of unopened graham crackers in my pantry. Let's do a painting real quick. Let's do one of these real quick. Cake pizza. So like a pizza cookie, like a pizookie, like a cookie pizza, but a cake. I want you to all draw your first memory. I don't have that. I don't know that. So what I'm gonna draw is my childhood toy. Do y'all remember your first memory? What? I can remember like old memories, but I don't know my first one. My very first memory? Baby's first memorito? First memory was you crying as a baby when you were born. Lena Rain used the samples that Mario Paint Composers uses? I don't know who Lena Rain is. Is that the composer for this game? I guess this song does sound very, Mario Paint sample. The what's the word? VSTs? What's the word for get amnesia? You don't know anything before 2018? You know some things, but not very well. I don't remember most of my childhood memories. I think just from getting older. It's very easy to forget the past. Waking up on the floor? Pattern of some basement floor tiles. How do y'all remember your first memories? Yeah, the dog that you hear in Dog Song and Undertale. That's because Toby Fox also uses Mario Paint. I want to call them sound fonts, but I'm pretty sure that's not actually the correct word for them. This is the Mario Paint dog. She composed Pig Step for the Nether? Is that the Blue's Clues dog? No, this is Noodles. This is a dog, a little stuffed dog my parents purchased for me at the Cracker Barrel when I was a child, and I carried it around with me everywhere. I lost it, and it was the saddest day of my life. It was the day I lost faith in anything good ever happening ever in the entire world. The day that I learned that bad things can happen, even if you were just a little baby. And then later I found another one on eBay in like college and I purchased it. And now I have a little, not my childhood dog, but the same brand of childhood dog. I miss you every day, Noodles. Turning in the credits, ignore that link. I forgot. Hold on, actually, I should disable that now. Yippee! I should disable the clip show list link because we're not doing the clip show anymore. Wait. Huh? That's not what I want. Clips link. Disable that. There we go. You still have your childhood giraffe, and if anything ever happens to him, you'll reach dangerous levels of something. I actually have a toy that's older than Noodles. I have a childhood, it's like a Simba doll, like the lion from The Lion King when he was a little small lion. And that thing is like beaten and battered, and that's my childhood stuffed animal that I still have. I didn't carry that thing with me everywhere. I guess one of my earliest memories is that thing in a kiddie pool and a fly landed on its eye. I must have been like 2. But I'm sure I have memories from before that also. I remember when my brother pushed me off the couch and broke my collarbone. That was also when I was 2. Welcome, and you still have your baby blanket hand knitted by your aunt. It's got a few holes, but not more than you can't handle. Let's go. Security plushie. So success was Celeste that acted as a springboard? A lot of composers, I've noticed, a lot of like video games composers, I see them do songs in several games. Turns out if you do good music on the internet, people will find you. They'll know. Flip. Do I want you to be this color? Maybe, yeah, this is fine. He was trying to start a 2020 indie game? That's 6 years ago. I guess I was trying to make any game you try to make is technically an indie game. Unless you belong to a video game company. If you're thinking about it. Together, we are all independent developers. Pick this game up specifically because Ryan did the music. You're in bed, so your funny words will be lulling you to sleep. Lullaby and good night. Don't forget to brush your teeth. All right, brushes down. Noodles. How mysterious. I wonder what the story is. I want to know it too, but I could tell how it felt. Somehow it feels like I'm there. It's nice seeing this side of you. Where was I when this happened? Dog. It's an imaginary friend. It was a little toy dog that my parents purchased from the Cracker Barrel. It's just a little stuffed dog. It's got little like beanies in its feet. Very small, like handheld sized. Like a little bit smaller than a Beanie Baby. Poopy dog. There are a lot of shapes to appreciate. I'm intrigued by the splash of dark blue. I can really feel the focus on the lighter yellow-green. Well done today. Your piece will go to the Luncheon Wielder Showcase. Keep practicing. It's a little poopy doggy. Okay. Every time we pass, we gotta do a new painting. Don't worry about musk peppermints. We're going... Wait. Maybe we should take... We should take the river. We should take the river. How do we take the river? Wait, did I just... Oh, I can go up walls. I can swim through walls, disappear, and fly just like Danny's Phantom. Where's the... Here's the river. Let's make it dark. Wait, did I already paint the river? I think I did. Because I definitely went under here and got the gifts. Let's make it super blue. Because everybody knows water is blue. Except when it's different color. Color of blue, color of different. Oh, we couldn't take the river on account of its, Wait, how do we get that? Hold on now. Where does Nibble Tunnel let out? Down here? I guess we gotta go around this way. We gotta go from the top. We couldn't even take the river the whole time. God, the music in this game is so pretty. I remembered to go back and get the... Maybe I should take the bus. I remember to go back and get the Knuckles Sandwich soundtrack. Except that isn't a soundtrack. It's like 8 soundtracks. There's like 8 musicians that wrote songs for Knuckles Sandwich. And they all have soundtracks separate. And they're all on Bandcamp, which is beautiful. Mwah. Love to be supporting artists on bandcamp.com. I actually don't know if it's a .com site or a .web or a .co or what. Sometimes, the websites don't end in .com. Sometimes websites end in different things. Like a .tv or .web. Blue. Actually, this one we can make dark. I know you're there, small child. How do I get you? How do I get you? To go around? I have to take the geysers? That didn't help. How do I get this child? Also, how do I paint this tunk? I guess we can go to the right. Get this child. Bandcamp.scrib. Find it interesting how there are many people who afterwards despise being known for their work. It's, I think it's miserable to be popular on the internet. I say as someone who's not popular on the internet, but like, I'm pretty sure there reaches a point where just like the amount of things you have to deal with from just like a million trillion strangers is just not even worth it. It would be one thing if you were like, I don't know. I was gonna say Britney Spears popular, but even Britney Spears went through it. Moral of the story is never ever get popular. Get like medium popular. That's the secret of it. Be a medium popular artist. How do I get this one? I can't. It's just orange forever now. How do I get to you? How do I get to you? I would like to save you. I would like to help and save you. I gotta chop down this tree somehow. I guess we can go up. Simmer Springs. What a beautiful little area. What a beautiful little song. Gotta color it. Very important to color it. Litter. What's on your roof? You found the pie. Flabber pie. Hello? Interesting. Classic Canadian Flabber pie recipe. Why it's called a Flabber pie? It's like oh, it is. It's like a custard pie. It's like half whipped cream. Which of these do you think gonna be the most actually good recipe? Culinarycool.com. Let's try it. I don't want to meet Nicole. Graham cracker, melted butter, sugar, cinnamon, 2% milk, white sugar, cornstarch, egg yolks, vanilla, salt, egg whites. Oh, it's meringue. Figure it's because you're Canadian. Looks like a cheesecake. That ain't no cheesed cake. Ain't no cream cheese in this pie. Yeah, this is like a pudding pie. Like a custard pie. Custard is the word that I've been looking for this whole time. A custard is like a cream, but thicker. Like a pastry cream, a custard pie. I have all these ingredients. Except for, I don't have milk, but I have heavy cream. Which will work. It'll just be a little bit thicker. Flabber pie, named after its original creator, Flabber from Big Bad Beetleborgs. Is there a character in Big Bad Beetleborgs named Flabber? I went on like a year or two of just making so many different cheesecakes. I've become a master of cheesecakes at this point. In fact, I ate so many cheesecakes, I got sick of cheesecake. And recently I made a cheesecake again. I made a little Basque cheesecake. Chicory cheesecake, we're looking at my cherished Canadian recipe, Flabber pie. We're looking at a Flabber pie, which is a special pie we got to eat. And now I'm thinking, I can make this. I don't know if I've ever made a meringue before. I don't know if I've ever made a meringue before. Easy, don't stress it. I was gonna say, like, I don't think it's hard. I'm just trying to think. I'm like, have I really never made a meringue? Yeah, even when I do like a key lime pie or something, I usually take the easy way out and just put whipped cream on top. I've like made my own whipped cream. I've made my own icings. How they made this Dunkaroos is crazy. Wait, so the one that you got was Dunkaroo themed? How? Did they put like sprinkles in it, like funfetti style, or did they have actual Dunkaroos included? Yeah. The base is just a standard custard. It's just heat it up and combine it till the texture's right. Wait, no, I can't make this because I don't have any more pie crusts. And I don't want to, oh, do I? I might have like, I might have like a rollout. Also, hi, Blue Krista. I don't remember if I said hi or not, but hello, 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 hello. Happy it is Wednesday. Funfetti style. I definitely have cream of tartar. And I know I got cornstarch. And I got eggs that I gotta use. Did you finish the game? No, we're still playing. We're just doing a little IFY%. We're just doing a little get distracted. And I do also want to see what's up with Flabber. Big Bad Beetleborgs. I typed Flabber big and it did autofill to Big Bad Beetleborgs. Oh. Wait. Big Bad Beetleborgs was a live action show? I always thought it was a cartoon. Your pie trick? Flabber is a phantasm from the 7th dimension and resides in Hillhurst. He makes various puns based on his name, or seems to believe that they are actual words. His magic is quite powerful, though it often backfires in some way. He means well with his goofy intentions, but they do not always work out the way he intends. His chin resembles Jay Leno's.
Yippee!
What? His outfit resembles Liberace's and his hair resembles Elvis Presley's. Is this like canon? Can you put this on the wiki? Big Bad Beetleborgs Miller's homeworld 7th dimension. Unlike the other monster occupants of Hillhurst, Flabber never even pretends to be malicious. He is rather friendly. In appearance, Flabber emulates Elvis Presley, but with a violet color scheme. He often resides in the parlor, offering advice and spells to his friends. Though kind, Flabber is rough with the monsters that attempt to eat Joe, Drew, and Roland, bossing them around as they attack them when the kids are not in Beetleborg form. Was Big Bad Beetleborgs like a Power Rangers-esque type thing? Why do all of these pictures look like they're from a 90s Halloween party? Like, what? It's a Sentai! way! Yeah, the flash is on. The lighting is insane. The lighting is like wild. Hold on, can we look up big? This is going on the Plex. This show is going on the Plex for sure. I don't know what I thought Big Bad Beetleborgs was. I think I thought it was like a comic. I thought it was like a comic book comic with like a toy line. I didn't know it was like a show. I just knew it was really fun to say. What the f... Yeah, or I thought it was maybe gonna be like a cartoon. Like a Ben 10-esque? Oh. Why is the editing like this in the show? Why were there so many rectangles? Kamen Rider, yeah, like a Kamen Rider, like a Power Rangers, like a Dawn Brothers, like a... What are other Sentai shows? If this gets me in copyright trouble, I'm gonna cry. It's from the 90s. This was in... everybody was riding that Power Rangers hype. Did any shows like actually... Like, did any other Sentais take off other than Power Rangers? Why can't I change your color? Are you just blue forever? Tef! We came to Simmer Springs for the famous sky view. Had this trip booked for months. I'm gonna turn your sky yellow. How do you feel about that? But I have to admit, it's probably not the same without color. I just colored it. No. So I'm glad we caught you here. Could you color the sky back in? Make it as beautiful and romantic as possible. Nutmeg, you can't just ask the wielder to do things for you like that. No, it's okay. Everyone does. Hold on. Wait. I got this. I got you. I can't undo. I need, hold on. I need this one maybe. I accidentally moved my VTuber. Hold on. We're good. I click it out. That's probably good, right? That's like a good color. And don't worry about your pool or any of that other stuff. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything else is fine. VR Troopers? I've never heard of VR Troopers. I love color. Lesbians win. Let's get that lesbian sunset. Let's get that, Oh, wait, float. It's kind of like the Pan colors, too, right? No, Pan has more yellow in it. Mystic Knights of Tir Nanog. That sounds like a Bionicle. Had a lot of their toys. You know what? I know why I don't know any of the Sentai stuff. It's because I was a live action hater. I refused to watch any live action as a child. I only watched cartoons. And it controls the option. That's what I'm saying. When you're doing the paintings, you can press control and it doesn't undo. You're sleepy. It is sleep o'clock, especially if you are on the East Coast. On the West Coast, it is simply only 9 o'clock p.m., so it's not even bedtime yet. It's basically not even bedtime yet. That's a deep cut. You've never watched it, but you know that title. I've never heard that title in my life as far as I remember. I would like to make this... Get a pan flag until your cat ripped up the pan flag and not the trans or gay flag. Cat confirmed for panphobic and panphobic only. Sleep 0 o'clock is cool time. Midnight really is a good bedtime. Because if you're thinking about it, it's like, that's when the clock resets. That's like the perfect time to go to bed. It makes sleep math so easy. You wake up in the morning, you know exactly how many hours you slept. Are we talking about old VST tunes? We're talking about old, like, Sentai shows. Like Power Ranger-ishes. Like Big Bad Beetleborgs. It came on after Power Rangers. My Power Rangers memory... I must have watched Power Rangers as a, like, really small child. Because I, one Halloween, before I remembered anything, like, before my memories could be real... I definitely went as the Pink Ranger, and I had that, like, shitty plastic Halloween mask for a long time. And we do also have a home movie on VHS of my brother being so small and saying to the camera, like, Mom says I can't watch Power Rangers 'cause it's too violent. Like, my parents never really... I don't remember my parents ever restricting what we watched as children, so we must have been, like, very young, like, pre-kindergarten young at that point. You got the Pink Ranger tree. I'm pretty sure my brother went as the Red Ranger that year, and I went as the Pink Ranger that year. Power Rangers was the least violent thing. I'm pretty sure my brother was, like, 3 or 4. That Pink Kitty Raid. Hello. You're playing Tailside Cozy Cafe Sim. Dare I say that sounds very cozy? Welcome in, Raiders. I hope you had a good time. I hope you had a chill time. We're having a chill time. We're doing some chicory. We just painted the sky and we're having a little sit while we appreciate this beautiful sky. Hello. Your life was destined for tragedy after... Wait, your dad let you play Duke Nukem 3D at like 6 years old? Well, here's the thing, is, we chillin'. Here's the thing, is like, I have very fond childhood memories of being like 4 or 5 and watching my brother play through like Doom and Wolfenstein and like games that we definitely shouldn't have been playing at small aged. My parents were very, very honestly, my parents did a pretty it's very hard, I think, to parent a child, but my parents had a very like very freedom forward parenting in terms of like a lot of things, which I thought was normal and is it's fairly normal. Like they let us play outside until late. Like we never really had I think we had curfews when we were really really little, like the early elementary schools, but like by the end of elementary school we didn't have curfews anymore. I think we had like bedtimes until maybe like second or third grade or something like that. Don't know how parents do it today, but like nowadays I'll be talking to people and they're like, yeah, my parents wouldn't let me go outside after like 8 p.m. I'm like, what do you mean? You didn't play the cool version of hide and seek that happened at midnight in the woods? What are you talking about? It's just your mom and us who'd sneak and watch whatever wrestling in South Park. Like, my parents, I don't think ever told us, like, we couldn't watch things. But I definitely remember them complaining when we would watch cartoons. And they'd be like, why are they always shouting? But it was never like, you can't watch that. It's like has bad values. They would say like, this cartoon is stupid. They'd be like, oh, this is just stupid brain rot, whatever. But they wouldn't like ban us from watching him. You don't remember having a curfew? Yeah, parents were probably happy you were doing things outside. Real. I definitely I remember getting like grounded for things like not cleaning my room or like not doing my homework or like getting bad grades or whatever. But those would usually be Jim is tired after running in your mind all day. The pin, it says you're sleeping. Oh, I forgot about the pinned posts. Y'all can just pin whatever you want. You couldn't play M-rated games. Your mom gave you a Game of Thrones book when you were in 5th grade. That's wild. I was never really interested in like hyper violent stuff as a child. My brother definitely had like Grand Theft Auto and stuff when we were in probably elementary school. We had like Twisted Metal. We had like violent games. Twisted Metal isn't rated M, is it? It's probably rated like T for teen, maybe. Or is that one allowed? Because it just only has like guns and explosions. Grand Theft Auto, I remember being the big one that people would get in trouble for because it's got more in it. But I didn't like my experience playing Grand Theft Auto games is I would turn on the flying cars cheat and the invincible cheat and then just fly around places. I didn't play any of the story mode. I would just drive around and it was fun. Smosh melted kids' heads. Remember getting grounded because your parents found out you and your brother watched Smosh? I don't even know what Smosh is. Played out in the woods and shit as a kid. I simply went on the internet and went to neopets.com. YouTuber slop. Oh, that's why. By the time YouTube was a thing, I was solidly in like high school. YouTube was probably like around when I was in middle school. Smosh is one of the OG YouTubers. You have to remember I'm in my 30s. You have to remember I'm in my 30s. In 6th grade, you played a Smosh video in front of the entire class and got in trouble. I like my OG YouTube experience. Everybody click that link, by the way. Go to www.twitch.tv.com.tv.twitch.tv/paintkitty_, and you can go see what is. I'm assuming the Cozy Cafe game was it's like a cafe sim game where you run a cafe and it's cozy. But was it fun? Did you have a good time? Did you have a fun time? Did you make cool drinks? Did you decorate your cafe? Did you get to talk to the customers? You're so glad someone else in this world is 30 like you. Past, did you know there's people out there that are 40? Do you know there's people out there that are in their 50s and on the internet? We just age forever and it's allowed. YouTube got big in 06. I was a freshman in high school in 2006. I graduated high school class of 010. Oh wait, no, maybe that was my last year of middle school. I can't remember anymore. High school's 4 years, right? Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Yeah, 4 years. So I was freshman. Had a fun time talking about coffee and chatting. Let's go. I'm all out of coffee. I finished my night coffee and I'm missing it. YouTube used to be the bootleg anime site. Real. Who up going to youtube.com Inuyasha episode 97 part 1 part 2 part 3. 5 if you're stupid. I took 5 years for college, but that was because I started my major late, and then my major was a language, so I wasn't allowed to take 2 major classes in the same semester because you have to take one before you could take the other, because that's how languages work. Sorry, no brain that didn't make sense. Brains is always making sense or not. 2010, so long ago. 2010 was 16 years ago. It's been a decade and a half since I graduated high school. It's been a decade since I graduated college, which I don't like thinking about. Wow. I really don't like thinking about that. I don't like thinking about that at all. Do you know there's people out there that are 103? How many? Future diaries for you on YouTube. I think by the time Mirai Nikki came out, I was fully torrenting anime. I guess it didn't take me long to go. Thank you for the clip. It did not take me long to go from watching anime on YouTube to torrents. It was basically like, okay, watch anime on YouTube, can't find more episodes. Check all the other sites. We're checking Vimeo, we're checking Dailymotion, can't find them on there. Oh, what's this? There's something out there called a torrenting. I can just download it on the computer. Miss Justin TV anime, cartoon, and kung fu movie streams. I think the earliest I was on Twitch. I was never around when it was Justin TV. I think the earliest was around the time of the original Twitch Plays Pokemon. I think like a few years before that for GDQ. Now simmer down, you young whippersnapper. Get off my lawn, shakes old lady Kane. I didn't even know someone older than me. It's insane, Pass. You're always talking about how old you are, but you're like a couple. You're like 2 years older than me. You're the same age as my brother. And my brother can't be old because he's basically the same age as me. So, like, you're fine. Tell the Zoomers here all the time that getting old is well, God. The thing about it is that everybody's always the same age except when they're different ages. Ah, Ruby Raid. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in, Ruby. Pass is your brother. Pass might be my brother. Pass, are you my brother? Pass, do you know how to make pancakes? Thank you for the... Himbot has said goodbye band like 5 times this stream. Hi, Ruby. Are you having fun with ZA? Are you having a good time? Did you get a Pokemon? Did you run around? Did you learn to roll? If you don't have your old status, you have nothing. What about your witty personality? What about your crackerjack jokes? Passes Ivy's secret third brother. Wait, who's my second? Who's my second brother? My first brother is Pee-Pee Masher, also known as Pancake Brother, also known as Kid Wizard. Jam, are you my brother too? Jam, Pass, do y'all want to get together with brother number 1? We can have pancakes. We'll make some chocolate chip pancakes and watch anime, and all 3 of you can fall asleep about 3/4 of the way into the first episode of anime we watch. Me? Random, you want to be a brother too? Get on in here. Let's have a brother gang. Brother party, let's go. Jamfy is your full name. You're not Kizzard. We could have an old person hangout. I hope y'all had... Ruby chose the best starter of the 3. Ruby got Totodile, right? I also chose Totodile. Cause on account of the teeth. Slumpy party. Everybody come over to my house. We can have a slumber party. We can make s'mores with all of the graham crackers I keep buying because I forget I have so many graham crackers. See, you were right. Right, that Totodile is the best one. Chicory is pretty good. Honestly, all of the starters this time around are pretty good. I like Tepig a lot. I don't care for Tepig's evolutions, though. But Chicory is pretty good. Every pony crumb over and conk out on the floor. We are gonna run out of sleeping situation. I could fit a few people in here. I've got a ottoman that folds out into a bed. I've got 2 couches. I've got my bed. I got a sleeping bag. I could probably acquire an inflatable mattress. After that, y'all are on your own. And you're gonna have to deal with cats running around all over you while you sleep because there's no stopping them. Anyway, let's talk to these fools about how I painted the sky so good for them. Oh man, is the sky painted how you wanted? Yeah. Look at that. Wow. 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 It really is so romantic. Can't believe we got to be here to see you paint it. We're the first people to ever see this sky. You and a bunch of people on Twitch.tv. This trip wound up even more special than we hoped. It's true. Thanks so much. Welcome. I used to come here every year with my family. Our favorite thing to do was look at the sky. Your favorite thing? There's like nothing else to do here? You did in fact choose Totodile. Your bitey girl's gonna be a star. Let's go. I'm glad you got to start your Zaw. The sky is not gray. I'm trying to remember the Mindwave lyrics and my brain is coming up blanks. Ba 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 ba. Oh, when the sky is turning gray, you'll find a way. You can bite anyone if you want to. Bitey friends. Totodile. Totodile is pretty much the good one, though, is the thing. Totodile is so good and shaped, and continues to be good and shaped as it evolves, which is the biggest power of them all. I need to finish Legends ZA. I got it when it came out, and I started playing it, and I continued playing it, and then at one point, I just kind of stopped. Hi, friends. Hi, Finchy. Everybody click that link, by the way. Please, 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 please follow Ruby. You will not regret it. You will not forget it. You will not spaghetti it. If you go to Ruby channel, you can see a Totodile. You can see a secret treasure map that'll lead you to untold riches confirmed for real. You beat the story and never got the DLC. I forgot. The DLC for Legends made me mad on account of they announced it before the game was even released. Thank you for the splonk. They need to stop that. They need to cut that out. There should be like a mandatory 2-year span before you're allowed to release DLC. Ruby's the #1 streamer on twitch.tv/RubyHexagon. Real and confirmed and confirmed and confirmed and confirmed. I want to let you know you love each and every one of you, but you're maybe about to cry, but you're here for your streak and cheer up your streak, your emotions. How do we vacuum the tears out of your eyes and put them into a machine that turns tears into smiles? Do you know there's an Earthbound song called Smiles and Tears, and it's pretty good. The beginning lyrics, although the sky might be gray, I found a way to make a difference if you know how. Sorry for referencing Mindwave so much. Never apologize for anything. You know what? One of my things that I'm trying to work on, my streak motions. Streaks are really tragic. Streaks are really tragic. Why would they do this to us? Why would they give us a daily clicking? A thing that makes you be like, ooh, my streak though. But also it's really fun to see number go up as the problem. Hashtag Finchy's awesome party. I would join that party in a heartbeat. I'm driving there right now. Hello friends, waving you, waving you, waving you, waving you, waving you, waving you. Hi Ruby. Go up. Okay. Now what? What do I do up here? No! What do I do up here? Is this good? Come back? Oh, okay. I'm back. Yippee! I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Oh yeah, one of the things I'm trying to work on is I'm gonna stop defending myself. I don't care anymore. I have a problem where I am a chronic like excuse maker, where somebody will say a thing and I'll be like, I never, but actually I was, and I've decided I don't want to do that anymore. So everybody can just think whatever they want now forever. Forever and ever and ever. It was so exciting last year when it changed, after Chicory became the wielder, and now it's changed again. 2 in a row. I feel so lucky. It's hard. It's hard to change your habits. Wait, we can sit? There's stairs? It really is so beautiful, but not as beautiful as you. You must have waited a long time to use that one. So long. Haha. I love you, sweetie. Love you too. Aw, thank you for the clip. Oh, this is a lot of color. Why can't I make the stairs different? Gotta color everything or else. Is that elevator that I can't use? What? How'd y'all get up here? What a nice sky. I heard and wanted to come see for myself. You put a lot of thought into it when you're drawing. Some! That makes sense to me. If you think too much, it's stressful. If you think too much, it's stressful. So you should never think about anything ever. I'm always saying this or not. Or maybe... That's too much thinking. Word. Gonna go get a banana. God, I wish I had bananas. I had a moment when I went grocery shopping last time where I walked by the bananas and... Thank you, Nightbot. And I sat there and I said, do I want some banners? And then I said, no. Thank you, Weaver. I need to, like, say that higher pitched. Say, thank you, Nightbot. Thank you, Weaver. How do you make a thwimp sound? Ear. Ear. I did not get the banners on account of I had apples. And that's too much fruits. But then I baked an apple pie, and now I'm like, I could have put those banners in the freezer and dipped them in chocolate and had chocolate-covered bananas. I think someone's setting off fireworks outside. It's not a holiday. It's not anywhere near a holiday. Is the 21st a holiday? Is there a, like, end of January holiday? It's like not, it's already past, like, Chinese New Year's, right? That's the only, like, or is that one February? It's past regular New Year's for sure. It's not even close. But if you didn't care at all, it wouldn't turn out well either. Your approach is probably the best. ABC, always be sinking some. Chinese New Year's is late February. Okay. I remembered it was like significantly after regular New Year's, but I could not remember if it was full month or 2 month.
Wow. Leave it to sustenance to paint a sky as gorgeous as this. Sigh. I wish I knew more about art. I can't put it into words, but the feelings your work gives me. All I know is it's good and I love it.
This is me every time I see a good art on the internet. I say, wow, look at that. That's good. There's shapes and colors about it, and I'm smiling. Somebody's celebrating Grandma's Day. Today is Squirrel Appreciation Day. Yeah, I'll appreciate some squirrels today. Thank you, Peppermint. I'm not allowed to use the elevator. I have to swim down. Wait, this is not where I came up. This is the back of the building? Who's this little dog? Hold on. We're making you pink. There we go. No, we're making you this color dog. Red. Oh, puppy dog. Take this litter, take this litter. Rice! You little dog, know what I'm saying, G? I don't. I thought you were a person. Isn't it illegal in your state? Oh yeah, fireworks are so illegal here, but people set them off anyway. Pat's got that dog in them. It's not where dogs belong.
Are you here on vacation too? This is my favorite spot to get away to. Walking in the snowy mountains.
This is snowy?
Then soaking in the hot springs. It's as fab as could be.
You said it, Rice. I think I can go in here. I lied, I can't go in here. Is this just to talk to Rice and pick up trash? I guess. Down we go. Can I go in? I can't. Ah! The fuck are you? What are you? Are you a fish? You're a bat, and I love that. I love that for you. But I don't know, fish. I don't know what's going on with the other stuff. Apparently it's a catastrophe. It's gonna be okay, maybe. Catastrophe. It's a catastrophe. Strong butterscotch. This resort is done for, I tell you. Done for. Now. That may be a bit of an exaggeration. I would never ever exaggerate. We're the victims of grad larceny. All the furniture at our presidential suite was stolen. Oh, it was a decorating quest. Everything's hopeless. Are you like a seal or a fish? I don't know why you have an ear. You've got like little... Are you a naked mole rat? Is that what your deal is? Do I need to make you pink? I'll take the case. That why you're so rankly? I don't know anything about investigating, but I'll try it out. Oh, thank goodness. Please come see for yourself. Scrungly rat with a stick. Wow, it's really empty. Yes. Yes, it is. And VIP guests are coming any time now. We'll make it red. You've got to begin the investigation right away. Luckily, I've seen enough TV to know how that works. You need to take photos of evidence. Okay. Sure. What's evidence? Well, it's the paint. I forgot, we were on a photo quest for Shoebill Grandpa. Shout out to all the people that kind of are feeling the naked mole rat in their life. Shouts out to Kim Possible for teaching so many people about the naked mole rat. Eminem. What's Avidance? Well, that's when you have a video file that's .avi and it's of a little dance. I guess that would be dance.avi.
Why, there's a piece of evidence right there.
Sparches.
Open up your camera, zoom in, and snap a picture to collect the evidence.
Can we listen to the naked mole rap? Yes. So one of the game grabs. Ah, yes, Dan Avidance.
Including this, I imagine there's 4 pieces of evidence around Simmer Springs.
That's what the back of the thing is for. Okay.
Oh, actually, one more thing. If you have any spare decor, could you place some here? I'll remain here to oversee the redesign of the presidential suite. Thank you.
Okay. Hold on. I don't remember how to do my map and camera.
Yes! Just like that. Now go find the other pieces of evidence.
Hold on. I'm almost certain the naked mole rap is gonna get me in trouble, but we're listening to it anyway.
JPEG of a pink thing. Gonna need sunscreen. What is that? That freaky thing.
It's a naked mole rap.
Come on, y'all. Let
The girlie sing. Mole rap. God, this is unlocking memories. It's a naked mole rap.
Hey, wait, I can't hear the girl sing.
It's another naked mole rap. God.
I heard Smarty Mark was having a sale.
No cartoons are good.
With the long skinny tail. It seemed to be this could be a solution. The perfect pet for my dad's sensitive constitution.
You think it's illegal to own a naked mole rat?
You know this pet's hairless. I said I couldn't care less. Handed him to me. Said, be careful, don't drop it. And do you want this cage? No, I'll keep him in my pocket. What is that? That freaky thing. Come on, y'all. Let the girl sing. What is that? That freaky thing.
Look at him go!
I'm gonna buy me some bling bling. Can I get a booyah?
I forgot Booyah was his thing.
Look at the camera, say cheese. Smile for the camera, say cheese.
Assuming no, because that's basically like owning a rat that's naked. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure there are... This is the karaoke list? I bet I could. Wait, I should.
Unstoppable. With our best friend, impossible. We're not afraid of any attack. I say, yo, KB, we got your back. What is that?
I feel like this was on my phone at some point.
Come on, y'all. Let the girlie sing.
When did I listen to... No, it couldn't have been on my phone, because I don't have it anymore.
Come on, y'all.
I'll make a note underneath. Get North by Northwest movie Hitchcock. Naked mole rap karaoke. No. Rappin' Draken. Hold on. We gotta put some furniture in here. What's a beautiful painting we can put on the wall? Put that there. Put that there. On the floor, we could put an antique rug and we could put it over... No, actually, put the diamond rug. Wait, come back. Come back. What did I do? Wait, Come back. My controls. Did I zoom? I can flip it. If you think about it, Rufus is just him and you're Ron. Halloween this year. I'll be Ron Stoppable and him can be Rufus and the can be, Draken. Rappin' Dragon. Big City Record? You need a chair. Put the antique chair. And we need a light. Do I have like a, put a cloak? It's good to have a cloak and a bookcase. Make a table. Put the lamp on the table. I can't put the lamp on the table. I guess you don't need a bed. Underground record. That's too good for this people's. But if it'll let me put the big bookcase, I will. Yes. And then can we get one honeysuckle for good measure? That's pretty good, I think. I don't know how... So, how do I get back... How do I get back to the overlay? Are we just stuck like this forever and ever and ever? That's pretty good, I think. Yes. How's the decor?
Suite isn't quite presidential yet. There should be some items on the walls. I feel horrible that our guests are waiting to see.
I put items on the walls. You want more? More items on the walls? I could put spider webs. Is that what you want? Wall bow.
Stupendous! I love what you've done with the decor here. It's certainly a new flavor, but it's our presidential suite. Guests will be coming any minute now. I'll make my way downstairs, as should you.
Now that's Pezzidenkel. Did not like that sound. Was that not, was that Dadan? Wait, how do you make... Was it that one?
Yeah, it was Dadan. There we go. Actually just happened when somebody says Dadan. Why doesn't? Oops. Well, that looks nice, actually. Let's leave it like that. I need to go take, Quince. Quince? I like to ask you a few questions, please. Of course. Where were you when all this stuff went missing? I was on break. Donger's Dadan. I'd stepped out to get a breath of fresh air. When I came back, Miss Butterscotch was in a fit. That's when I found out what happened. A likely story. I know, it's very likely. It's very likely and also true. Well, okay. Let me know when you found all the evidence. You got it. Enoch. We'll never lose Enoch. Okay. Where's something that looks like evidence? That's evidence. Hold on. I don't know how to get back my overlay. I guess I'll just push every button. I was trying to hit or maybe we just don't need an overlay. Maybe that's never what we needed in the first place.
What is it?
Off has such good sound. Real. Part of the reason why I don't want to play the remake is because I think like the musics and the sounds have changed, but maybe they're also still good. I do need to play the remake. But actually, the real reason I haven't played the off remake yet is because I did the Kickstarter for the Switch version, and they haven't sent it to me yet. They sent me the other prizes. They sent me my lenticular poster. But they ain't sent me the physical game because they haven't made it yet. Only the PC version. Yeah, battle theme got changed. Tragic, truly.
What is it?
There's a pretty suspicious bunch of evidence around you here.
Evidence?
What are you doing back here anyway?
Oh, I don't know. I think I'm lost.
So you don't know anything about missing furniture?
No?
Exactly what a criminal would say. You're free to go for now, but you're officially a suspect.
I've never been suspected of something. Well, I'll do my best.
Why can't I go here? I would like to. Thank you for the pin. The people have to know. Is there no evidence here? I don't see any evidence. Was there just never an overlay and I'm a fool? I thought there was. I don't think there's any evidence here.
Says important lesson nummertecken 27. The people behind the remake made of a game called mayonnaise hole where you put a mayo packet tied to a string dangling from a stick. Highly recommend.
That's our song. People behind the off remake made a VR game called Mayonnaise Hole where you put mayonnaise packet tied to a string dangling from a stick. Highly recommended. Add that to the document. Mayonnaise Hole. Yeah, even Toby Fox preferred the Pepper Steak fight song was such a bop. From a stick into a hole. Put mayo in a hole, it's allowed.
It's you. You recognize that, right? It's a song we made together. I think everyone here likes it. Come jam in the Tea Time Meadows if you want to make a new one.
Never. So where's evidence? Bells! Ding ding! Ding ding ding! Did y'all know you can ding? Ding ding ding. I think there's evidence under the bridge. Special under the bridge evidence. We have to make it pretty. Very important chance to make it pretty. Was that song roaring? I think it was a tweeting on account of bird. Well, there's just trash under here. Did you all know you can ding and dong? Every day of my life, I am dinging or donging. Wait, is that Frog Detective? Hold on now. Or is that just a frog? And I'm being racist against frogs by thinking all frogs look the same. Hold on. Hold on, we got some stuff to do. We got some blues to paint. Gin. The tweeting knight. Did y'all know Deltarune Chapter 5 is coming out this year? It ain't gonna be for a hot minute. But we're close. Ooh, we're close. Lit tour? Hello, it is Frog Detective! Why are you here? Hi, I'm the Frog Detective. Hello! Before you ask, I can't help you solve any mysteries right now. I'm actually here on vacation. I do really love to solve mysteries, but it's important to take breaks sometimes too. Even from things that you love. You said it, Frog Detective. That's really fair and reasonable. Thank you. Well, I see some evidence. Hi, Frog Detective. I love you, Frog Detective. I'm a big fan of your mysteries. So what are you up to? I'm actually trying to solve a mystery right now. All the furniture in the presidential suite was stolen. Oh. Wow. I'll be honest, that sounds really fun. I'm trying really hard now not to think about that mystery. I'm working on creating clear personal boundaries to improve my work-life balance. That's so real, honestly. That's so real of you. Somebody puked squid ink spaghetti over there. Somebody dropped their printer cartridge. Yeah, I hear that. How is your work-life balance? Pretty bad, I guess. I feel exhausted basically all the time. But there's a lot of problems to solve right now, and it feels like it's my job to take care of them all. I totally understand that. I feel the same way about mysteries. I found it's helpful to set rules for myself, designated times or places where I'm not allowed to work. For example, I'm not solving any mysteries on my vacation, or never solving mysteries on a Saturday. It can feel a bit arbitrary, but it helps me maintain myself, so I think it's good to do. There will always be more mysteries when you come back. Well, that specific advice is more for me, but maybe some aspect of it can apply to you. Thank you, Frog Detective. You're so wise. You're so wise about your wisdoms. How do I get up there? I have to go from around, I think. Wait, I know you. I don't actually know you, but I've painted you before, so clearly I know you. We gotta paint it all, we gotta make it pretty. Very important to make it pretty because we have to make it pretty. And if we don't make it pretty, then it won't be pretty, and then we'll have to live a life where it's not pretty. And we can't live that life.
I love climbing. That's why I live here. I get to go for a nice hike every morning. Nothing grounds me more, feeling the dirt between my toes. Ah. Have you been up Desert Mountain? It's so huge, tons to explore. Higher up, there's more hot springs. I've even been up to one of the peaks once. Yep, that's a tough climb for sure. When you're out exploring, don't forget to slow down sometimes. Stop for a while, listen to the world around you. You'll find there's lots to appreciate.
I'm listening and learning. Wait, we were here. We were here when we went out of bounds. Chili? Hi, I love to steal. It's the funnest thing ever. I think we've solved our mystery. I think maybe we've solved our mystery. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of the most baller way to introduce, like, first words to ever say to a person is, hi, I like to steal. Thank you, Nightbot. It's the funnest thing ever. If you need anything stolen, just let me know. Chili, you're a homie. Other hobbies besides stealing? Well, let me think. I do enjoy video games from time to time. I love you, Chili. I have to take pictures of this evidence, though. She was right where we last left off. Well, smile for the camera, Chili. Hey, why are you taking photos of my cool cave? Which contains absolutely no stolen goods at all. Pretty sure that's against the law somehow. It kinda is, I think. You seem really suspicious. Well, there's a huge pile of evidence beneath you. But with a weaver over SpongeBob facts. Fact. He lives in a pineapple under the sea. Fact. Nematodes eat he house. Fact. Gary Snail. The only evidence I see is a really suspicious photographer. You probably stole all the furniture from the resort. Huh? I didn't say anything about the resort. Consider yourself an official suspect. I don't know, Rice is pretty sus. Yeah, Will. Okay. I don't wanna narc on Chili. Chili's basically a homie. I could never sell out my good pal Chili's. Who could I bet it was these two. I bet these two done stole it. What are they doing up there on the roof? Some sort of activities? A likely story. No one who's ever done activities before has done them justifiably. Take this litter though, thank you. Fact. The houses in Bikini Bottoms are car mufflers. Wait, they are? That's kind of cool, actually. Rice goes to jail for 5 years because you framed them. I didn't frame nobody. I'm falsely accusing them.
We're adventurers, if you couldn't tell. Treasure hunters, to be more specific.
They did steal it. They pretended it was treasure and they took it.
We scour picnic looking for treasures. Yeah, and we have our own treasures too. Top secret treasures. Do you want to know about them?
Yeah. Tell me about these treasures that you took out of a room that nobody was in.
Okay. The treasure's hidden across the entire picnic province. I'll show you the secret places to you now.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Take screenshots. Wait. Screenshots. Oh, you put them in my camera map, never mind.
I put all those photos in your camera map. So check them up anytime there. And if you do find those places, you have to tap repeatedly on the marked spots to reveal the treasure.
Oh wait, I found some of these.
That's the secret. Good luck finding them. Keep an eye out for our treasures. We put the hints in your camera album, remember?
Biscuits and Gravy. It's really good names. How do I go? How do I get to where I'm going? Two more screenshots. I scream, you scream, we all scream for screenshots. I'm getting the gift. Tablet! Me when I fancy. So is that all of the evidence? Can I ask you about the investigation?
Oh, please tell me. Don't talk to me about that now. It's too much for my poor old heart.
But I have to ask you questions. Where were you when the stuff was stolen?
I have a very strict routine I follow every day. I'm usually behind the front desk wearing a blindfold, listening to relaxing music.
Blindfolded?
It keeps my nerves calm.
Well, did you hear anything? Like I said, I was listening to relaxing music through soundproof headphones. I also always have the volume turned up very loud. That way it's very, very relaxing. I do that for about 12 hours every day. Holy shit. Isn't that like most of your waking hours? Where were you on 9/11? Hey, Miss Butterscotch? Are you okay? That's really all I have to say about the investigation. Quince and my concierge will handle it moving forward, so please just speak to her. Oh, it looks like you found all the evidence. Are you ready to begin the final interrogation? I guess. So here's the suspects. Now, let's begin the interrogation. Oh, I already figured out who did it. No, it was Quince. Where were you on July 11th, free Slurpee Day at 7-Eleven? Well, I wasn't at 7-Eleven. That's for sure. I think I was home. Actually, wait. What day of the week was 7-Eleven? A Friday. I was at work. Where were you on June 7th? That's the day John Patch drinks milk. On June 7th, we drink milk. It's the 11th day. It's the 11th hour. The day after July 11th, the day after 7-Eleven, I was watching Dadlands. It was obviously chilly. No, it was Quince.
Hey, that's not fair. You can't just decide that.
Dadlands. Yeah, it's the McElroy Brothers live show that's DM'd by Brennan Lee Mulligan, where it's a post-apocalyptic world where everyone left is, it's all dads. It's all dads in the Dadlands. Where were you? You were supposed to be home hours ago. It got so late. Where were you at January 21st, 2016 at 9 o'clock? Well, that was an hour and 10 minutes ago. So I was streaming. I was right here in this chair streaming. I think we were talking about Big Bad Beetleborgs. Dadlands 2 featuring Hands Jack. A likely story. I was at home hours ago.
I can't just decide like that based on such flimsy evidence. I was excited to be interrogated too.
Fine. I need to like drag these speech bubbles to know who's saying them. Rice, did you steal the furniture?
Why, no, I didn't.
Then how do you explain the evidence? Can Pit Pat and Harvey corroborate this alibi? Well, Pit Pat knows nothing. Harvey knows that at about 7:05, 7:06, I went to the kitchen to get my night coffee. And on the way, Harvey was looking so pettable, so I did give him a little pit. So Harvey can corroborate where I was at 7 p.m. And if they weren't asleep, they can corroborate that I didn't leave the room since. Their location should have seen me if they were in the living room near where the front door is, so they would have seen me if I left. So they can corroborate that I was in the apartment an hour ago, unless they were big sleeping and then they couldn't say anything because they were so eepy sleepy snoozing. So how do you explain the evidence?
I found that outside just when you did. It looks like squeeze.
Excuse me? Hey, Keats. Why are you all sweaty? Squeeze?
Yeah, the sweet liquid from inside fruit.
I think they call that juice. Yes, I know what squeeze is. But why would squeeze be all over Simmer Springs?
Because Because I stole it.
You stole Squeeze? Aha! So you did steal the furniture.
No, I wish I stole the furniture, but I did steal a bunch of Squeeze. That's why it was all over my feet.
Why would you steal Squeeze?
Because I love to steal.
It's a fun and rewarding activity. Real. I feel like we're losing the plot. So was Squeeze at the scene of the crime? God, this is really good bat design. This is really good bat. Look at that face. And some behind the resort, strangely. The only other place I found Squeeze was out by the hot springs. Chili, are you saying you spilled Squeeze in all these places?
No. Just in my cave. I don't know anything about that other stuff.
Oh. Then the culprit, it must have been... Yeah, I got no idea. I think I give up. Okay, I admit it. I was just checking out the presidential suite. We're zooming while enjoying my favorite Squeeze. When disaster struck, I spilled Squeeze everywhere and I just couldn't clean it up. No matter what I tried, those guilty stains remained, so I got desperate. I thought the furniture just needed a bath, so I dragged it all out behind the resort and to the hot springs and I dumped it all in the water. Everything sank to the bottom instantly. It's gone. It's all gone. And it's all my fault. Aww. I'm the worst hotel employee. No, I bet you're not. I bet there's hotel employees out there that done burnt the whole building down. You're probably not in like the top 10 hotel employees of all time, but I guarantee there's way worse than you. Presidential suite. I'm so sorry, everyone. Never apologize. Kids. It's okay, dearie.
What?
It's okay, I forgive you. It was terrifying when I thought we'd been robbed, knowing that it was just you. Well, I'm relieved. We have sustenance to replace all the furniture anyway. Yeah, that furniture's not cheap. I guess I did get all of that for free, though, so never mind. Furniture is cheap if you're a little dog with a brush. So whatever.
Ahem. I see. Well, that will be all then. Thank you for coming. And thank you, Sustenance, for your diligent interrogation. We can consider this case officially closed.
Okay. Turnabout Squeeze, solve the mystery of stolen furniture.
Thank you again. I certainly regret some of my choices here today. I'd really appreciate your discretion concerning my, unfortunate habit of imbibing vast quantities of Squeeze. It's unbecoming for an esteemed employee such as myself.
Can I put something in the picture frame?
Cleats has worked here for a long time. Frankly, I don't think this place could run without her. So I'm willing to not cry over spilled Squeeze and let bygones be bygones. Hopefully that never happens again, though.
Can I? It don't let me. I can put them on the wall, but I can't put them in the painting. There's gotta be something. Brush style kit, lost kids. Brush styles. Huh. Well, I'm gonna have to like go through my VODs to figure out how we put the fan art painting up. I was thinking maybe it was just the style that it didn't want me to put them up if they were the recreations and was only gonna let me put up the ones that were like from my noggin. So I thought now that we'd done the childhood friends painting, it was gonna let me do that. Is it from the map, maybe? No. Well, I think mayhaps this is where we can calling it a night. I think this is where we can going to bed about it. Hi, Chili. Sorry we said that you stole. I didn't want to, but the game made us. I would never snitch. I love you, Chili. So how do we get to this area? From the river, I guess. We'll have to do that next time. I'll make a little note. Go here. Yeah, okay. We solved a mystery. We did one of the puzzles. We're slowly filling out we're slowly filling up the map. We gotta do all of this wouter down here. All of the glup swap. I guess we could fill that in when we do the temples down there. Truly a gorgeous world we live in, where every square can be a color and every color can be a square. Let's head on over to the goodie bye screen. Hold on, I have to mute this game. Every square can be a circle and every circle can be a triangle. It's true and it's always happening. Thank you everybody for coming. Thank you everybody for hanging. Thank you everybody for chatting. Thank you for sharing. Thank you to the raiders. Thank you to the skaters and the rollerbladers. Thank you to the lurkers and the VOD watchers. You are the most powerful people of Twitch.tv. We will play more of this game next week for sure. Absolutely. We'll do more puzzles. We will do more coloring. We will do more beautiful pictures. I'm gonna figure out how to put paintings in those empty painting canvases because I really want to fill them in. I want to put more paintings. We figured it out once. We'll figure it out again. Let me go see who's up we can raid. Who's up we can raid? You know who's up we can raid? Everybody say thank you, Nail, for being live when Ify ends because everybody else goes to sleep at this hour. But also, Nail streams are just fun to chill at. Next stream will be Friday. In a couple of days, we will have another art stream. We'll be doing some doodles. We'll be doing some drawing. We'll be doing some of the doodle requests from last time. Maybe I'll leave the requests open. Maybe I'll close them at some point and we'll see. And we'll just work our way through the list. Bug Fables music, my bug loved. Think about bugs. That's some good thoughts. That's some good bugs. Monday? So Monday is my streamerversary. Monday the 26th. I was kind of on the fence if I was going to be able to finish my new model or not by then. And I'm thinking at this point, I don't think it's going to happen. I think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna keep working on it and wait till it's more polished before I bust it out. I could maybe tease it or show a little bit of it, but we'll do something else on Monday instead. I'm on the fence of whether I want to do like a community night type thing where we do like a Gardic or a Jackbox or a Peak, or if we just want to do maybe I'll go back to egg games because we never finished Arctic Eggs, so maybe we can do a 1-year return to Arctic Eggs and we finish that. Show us that Bog is with a large ballot so we forget. Maybe I'll show just like I'll show the model, but we won't actually use it until it's fully done. But it would be more fun. It's better. Is it better to show it off or to keep it fully secret until it's ready to go? These are the questions. We'll figure out something. We'll see. We'll do something for Monday. I'll post in the Discord once we figure out what it is. But for tonight, for the now, for the current, it's time to go to bed. We'll draw more on Friday, and we'll probably also do more drawing in the future too, because wait until it's ready. Yeah, I'm like, it's definitely better to... It's better to wait until you've got a finished thing rather than try to rush to meet a deadline and end up with a subpar product. You officially figured out the game you're gonna redeem? Let's go! Oh, thank you for the sleepy caps. I gotta get myself some full pajamas. Full set of jammy jams to match the cap. It would be so good and cozy. Anyway, for tonight, we're gonna go to bed. I'm gonna send y'all over to Nail playing more Kenshi. Playing more Kenshi. Full honk shoe, full snork me. Everybody have a good night. Everybody have a good sleep. Everybody have a good dreams. Everybody eat some ice creams, or maybe a fruit, or a vegetable, or a sandwich, or you can eat anything, maybe some candy. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, 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 good night.